Good afternoon, Rat Rod Bikes. Now, whatever could have come in this Rheem electric water heater box? Well, there's no running water in the back 40, so that wouldn't make sense, I guess. Yeah, I walked into my garage this afternoon after we got done practicing music downstairs, and here was this box sitting here. So I had to pull it back out to the back 40 and see what was going on. And behold, it was my frame. The Midriff-ter frame is here. The Rocky Mountain Fusion. Maybe I should change the name to Confusion, but it's here. And I slapped on, I'm going to sit down here. I've been practicing for 2 hours, so all right, there we go. And I got the tires as well. So the rear tire is a Bontrager 27.5 by 2.6. Nice and tall. And I'm going to attach some still photos to show you how close it is to a 29er. The front tire is even fatter. It's got a little more squatty look to it. That's a 27.5 by 2.8. And it's got exactly the look I was hoping for. Kind of by 4 pickup from, I don't know, the 70s maybe? Somewhere in there. And I think it's going to fit pretty good. I stuck in my Tytech layback seat post that I used on my original rat rod. The first rat rod bike I ever built was a fat tire bike, the Surly Fat Rat. It was a Surly Pugsley frame. And I used that in there to get myself back a little bit because the front end was a little short reach. And I think it's going to work, and I think I'm going to definitely want the Brook saddle on there. I'm going to go with this BMX stem that I had in my supply here. So, and the fork is just stuck in there for right now. There's no headset with it or anything, so that'll all have to be done. I picked up a really cheap set of Tektro hydro brakes. Disc brakes, and those will have to be bled and refilled and all that jazz, which I'll do at the shop when I go on tomorrow, on Wednesday, probably. Well, actually, probably not tomorrow, but down the road. So anyway, my aluminum pedals that I had set aside were 1/2 inch, of course, thread, not 9/16. So these are not the pedals that are going to make the build thread, but they're 9/16 that I had on hand to kind of fill it out a little bit. Here are my wide bars, and I think it has kind of a cool look coming at you. So they're really ratty. I never thought I might say that, but I'm kind of liking the black wheels and tires and fork and seat post and stem, and maybe black bars, and the crank's all black, just kind of a dark matte. Maybe I'll just do something with the frame. Not that something hasn't already been done to it. In case you've already figured this out, the previous owner was a Broncos fan. That's correct. This blue is not the original color of the Fusion, and that's why I had trouble figuring out what year it was. And then he used a brush paint on the orange, which appeared to be like a yellow before, maybe. Anyway, it matches the Broncos color, so he had a Broncos flag in the background, so I know that this was his work. Doesn't matter. I'm going to change the frame look anyway, but here's a look of my Midriff-ter. out in the wild, so to speak. It's got kind of a good look to it. So, when we came out of our practice, the guys, my bass player and drummer, said, oh, is that one of those old frames, like an old Schwinn maybe or something from the 50s? And I said, nope, not this year. This year we're doing something a little more current, but hopefully just as cool. So yeah, this is it's going to be fun. And I got to do some thinking now about my frame, and I'd welcome any input. What you think, the look, what it says to you. You know, the bike talks in many languages, and so if you're hearing a voice that says, oh, Cal, OJ, this would be sweet, or oh, I think you should do this, please let me know. We do have clearance, so I knew I wanted to go 2.6 in the back, just to have enough room to make sure nothing would touch, and we're good. And I believe I'm also going to be able to get my cog and my chainring to line up here. It's going to be tight, just along the edge of that tire. So I think we'll be okay. Can't quite get my eye over it. So the cog, the last couple of cogs are definitely inside the radius of the tire. And then up front, this is the 2.8. Probably could have gone 3.0, but again, I just want to make sure I had enough clearance in case we encounter any mud, etc. on our adventures together. So a few more surprises also coming down the pike here, but so far I'm liking what I'm seeing. Again, paint ideas, concept ideas are welcome, and I hope you're having a good one. It's a real steamy, sticky May day here, and the frogs are chirping, and it's a little balmy. Right on, everybody. This is Odd Job, signing out.